Do you need worm food for your worms? Let's put that myth to rest today. Stick around and I'll explain everything to you. Hey, how you doing? Just so you know, we do sell our premium worm food. It's our spotlight. Come get some of that. We have been working with a lot of different people on all of our ingredients that we have in here. There is a specific reason why we have each ingredient in here. Ours also does come with grit in there also, so it's a one and done type thing. Now, do you need to buy worm food? That's going to be a yes and a no question, and a yes and no answer. Meaning, if you're running a subpar worm bin, and you're just making your own castings. Let's say you're using core or peat or just cardboard and paper. You can put that in there and they'll eat it and they're going to make castings. Your castings aren't going to be as high quality as you would like. Now, let me ask you this. Do you have to have coffee? Do you have to have steak and potatoes? Do you have to have shrimp and lobster? No, but you want those things. You like those things. Same thing with worm chow when you're feeding worm food. If you have a worm bin and you're feeding it what you have, just your scraps, maybe you don't have enough table scraps, so you're feeding them more cardboard paper stuff. You can supplement your food with the worm chow. Like I said, we have 10 different ingredients plus our grit in there, plus azomite, which has lots and lots of trace minerals. Hey guys, if you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. So your castings are going to come out at a better quality. If you are breeding or doing your worm bin and you have plenty of greens, you have plenty of dried leaves you can use, you don't need this. By all means, you don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy anybody's. You don't have to buy ours. But it is an added benefit when you buy a premium worm product, like our premium worm chow, because we have so many different varieties of foods that are in there. If there is something missing out of their diet, because of their bedding or their lifestyle or however they're being bred, you can add worm chow in there. It does not have to be their primary food, but it can be a supplement food. Especially, let's say you got a worm bin, you're going on vacation. A lot of people kind of freak out, hey, my worm's going to be okay. You can get this. It's just a little cups, fill those little cups up, and have a friend or family member come over and feed that to your worms. You can put some over in a corner and bury it, and if you're gone for a couple weeks. It has everything you need in there to help these worms out. So when it comes to worm food, you do not have to have worm chow or worm food if you can give the worms everything that they want. Again, you don't have to have, Starbucks coffee if you want to pay that $13,000 for a cup of subpar coffee. But if you want to buy a worm product or worm chow, you can by all means do it. You can supplement the food, add extra things. You personally can live off beans and rice every day of your life. Did that when I was a kid because we were poor. And you can live, but you know how much nicer it was when you got that ice cream or you got that steak? Same thing with the worm chow. So it's going to depend. If you're able to put a whole bunch of different products into your worm bins and give the worms a lot of variety of things that they can eat, you don't really need this. But if you don't have a good enough bin or enough product that you can put in there for bedding and food and you want to help the worms out, by all means, buy a worm chow. Preferably our worm chow, which you can buy at MissouriWormSupply.com. Thank you guys.